Yeah, I always come on just a little early. God, Marmo give me a thumbs up and you acknowledge it. Some of us are very, very polite like that. No black friend is always the phrase. No, I don't. Just a great guy. Black guy from Texas. Elbert. He's just, he's a damn brother. I liked him. But man, he'd get into your shit and I used to be essentially troll him right back and he finally understood me. I I learned to understand him too. He's a good guy, but yeah. He's capable of learning if he knew. Just not in a demeaning way. And I lack some Oregon social skills and didn't up to the pad parlance. He used to. Yeah, I need to check out your review of the pizza. I like that kind of stuff. I like it a lot. I like your stuff. I don't like your trolls much. It's You're a nice man. You deserve all the respect in the world. I'm doing okay. I hope you're well. You seem like a resilient sort, so I assume you're doing okay. Yeah, kind of, kind of butthurt about the way people treated with King Cobra. Hey, Mormo, good to see you, man. Appreciate you showing up. And you're a celebrity. Working on your memoirs. I tried writing memoirs, but I lost my will to write. So keep writing. The only way to write is to keep writing and keep doing it forever. I'm sure you have some interesting stuff too. Anything could be made interesting. Pizza reviews are cool. Huh, keep losing people. Oh well. You are a celebrity. You're absolutely a celebrity. Yeah. A lot of people follow your stuff, so that makes you a celebrity. I'm the world's most minor celebrity. Were you? I was kind of live too. I'm glad I would have caught you. It would have been great if I caught you. That'd be interesting. I like your style. You definitely have your own style, which is a good thing. Why go live or do anything on YouTube unless you have some kind of character going? 40 touch, Jesse. Yeah, he has many facets. I have one facet, and it's not very good. But but I'm cranking out uh, the initial postcard scene. I'm lacking. I stupidly forgot to buy rubber cement because I want to do some cut and place, and you can't really do that. I need to go to the library and get a bunch of magazines to get them for free, and so I want to combine like mediocre painting with kind of cool collage stuff. I like working with some collage. That I can do really well. I do say to myself, people have bought a couple of my things when it wasn't even. I don't sell things anymore. I don't know. I don't allow myself to sell things. I may get to the point where people send me some cash to defray from postage, but that's even in the horizon. I don't have any PayPal yet, which I can do in a heartbeat, but I'm slow to get things done. I'm kind of neurotic about stuff. I don't think people use the word so neurotic anymore. It's a great word. I'm surprised, Mormo, that you're not going live tonight. Which is a drag because I always get to hang out with my friends there and say hello. Don't always last long because I am doing some other stuff, but Mormo is probably easily my favorite stream. It's, I always have fun. Beans as currency makes all the sense in the world. Because you know well, Mormo, you've been totally broke before, but you had beans, so you knew you were going to live the next day. And potatoes are. Actually, I wanted a potato based economy for a while, but they don't keep. People who are allergic to beans and potatoes. Hey, Green. How you doing, Green? I like what you do on Walnut's page, Green. It's really nice. You're so supportive, and we try to keep her troll free just because she's more decent than I am. Yeah. But she knows her way around the internet. Trust me, she knows. And cheers to you, Green. You're okay. I don't get trolls very often on my channel, but I get rid of them real quick, and I don't even have to block them. I just be my own less than adorable self and take it from there. But most of you guys are tough enough to take it. I don't run into many cowards on my channel. I love my channel because it's very small, but it's very, very good. Well, when it comes to live streaming my own stuff, I enjoy it. That's all I know about it. Some people actually like it, so yeah. Yeah, caught that was Todd. Todd was just really streamlined. He really was, he's really nailed his Todd thing, which is probably good because he's Todd. You don't want to be bad at being yourself. Well, most people, trolls are. You have children, cool. You know, struck no Green. You tried to strike me as a decent enough sort. And kids, yeah, you need to shield them from the world a little bit. They don't need to be around trolls until they know what a troll is, and then they know how to fight back with their words. And giving a kid a vocabulary is a wonderful gift. Yeah. Some sense of literacy. Yeah. When I was 10, my oldest brother gave me a giant shopping bag full of books from the thrift store, probably a nickel a piece at that time. Interesting variety, and none of it geared to kids. My mom wouldn't allow comic books, so I had to read. I was forced to read real books, which no, I loved them. I read a variety, and I just discovered used bookstores, and oh man, you get literature for next to nothing. Yeah, just shop right off the shelf. That was in Whittier, California. The guy who owned it was uh, Harry what? I can't remember his last name. Seven. Yeah, I held back for as long as I could. It will be on your channel, but yeah, I love Cobes. I don't understand the Cobes haters because I am definitely quite the opposite. People can be just jerks. Notice I'm keeping the language down, Green, because your kids might be listening, and I need to start doing that for myself anyway. Cussing's getting old. Other people can do it. It's great. I appreciate that, but I don't want to be the one to do it. For my part, it's cheap and it's not what I are. What I am are. Who cares? What's the difference? We can only be our own good influences and not expect to people play alone. Swatting's fucked. Swatting is terrible. It's snitching. And snitches get stitches. Did you know that my father invented that expression back in the 50s? And he's the one who came up with the uh, one percenter thing. I used to have his little gold pin, but somebody stole it. I was in Hollywood and it was on a German army cap, and somebody ripped it off. Some wannabe punk rocker. Yeah, swatting. There's everything wrong with it. You know. Plus, that kind of keeps people are afraid to seek their own help when they need it. And I have 5150 myself on several occasions to save my life, and I'm glad the cops showed up. They'd always sent the older cops were the ones who wanted to go get there. Really cool. Yeah, yeah, people can get hurt. People can die. 7 people can die. So it is violence. It's violence. There's a place for violence, but certainly not swatted. And just Cobra, that tore him. It tore him up. So a man falls asleep in front of his computer. Well, if you want to donate him money and say nerdy words, that's fine. Send him. I am kind of down on DoorDash just because it's not that funny anymore. People were doing it for a while just for practical jokes, and Cobra appreciated it. He loved getting potatoes and yeah. Well, self defense, that's what I'm talking about, Seven. I think we're required to protect others, but no, just, I don't want to parade it. I've been a violent human being, so I've been exposed to it too much, and it's not what I'm after. I'm doing pretty much the opposite, hopefully. I try to not feed poison to my audience, yeah. And that's what we have to do. We are, supposed to be good examples. There are channels that people who claim to be Christians and act otherwise. I'm sure Seven knows exactly what I'm talking about. Your streams have gotten a lot better, especially the audio. Your audio is my audio is mediocre on a good. Yeah, you got a lot better. I like it when you drink. Just don't do too much because think about Seven Cobra. I don't want you to die on this, Seven. And I'm not preaching. You're a big boy. You know what you're doing. Probably much better than I do. Especially when I was drinking. I had no, it wasn't good. It's killing my health. It's making me hurt myself, and my my friends put up with me. They're loyal. In fact, one I didn't need to get in contact with. Zombie Jim, probably one of the sweetest human beings on earth, and he put up with my drinking. Just I was hoping I would come around. 1 and 2 don't even count as drinking, buddy. It's just cutting the edge. So cool. Cheers to that. I encourage it. If you can drink and not go hog wild, please, by all means, do it. I mean, it can be poison. It can be medicine. So use that medicine. Now, it'll calm you down on a bad night, but again, I can't do it. I thought about drinking for like one night, but Walnut Witch, she doesn't nag, but she just advises me not to do that, and she's right. She's my best friend. She's on my side at all times. I dig it, and vice versa. I'm very protective of her. Don't mess with Aspie, or you'll be messing with a whole bunch of angry trolls, and I can be a really good troll. Yeah, 7, yeah. Yeah, even the professor's come along. He was just, oh, he went to the bin. That was really helped him. Yeah, well, the hard stuff. How fast you want to get drunk? Like, you know, booze cut down with mixers fine. I don't want Cobra. If people have ever, if somebody bought him Jack, I'm pissed off. Don't, yeah. I was drinking beer for a while, way back when, and I would just drink it at lunch and it looked like real beer. And people would infuriated, and I'd be laughing. Ha! But it's actually good for you. It's got niacin and some wonderful stuff in there. So yeah, and it's a good placebo for beer. Oh, I feel like I've almost had a sip of beer in it. Hmm. Yeah, Seven. I think you're doing the right stuff and you're heading in the right direction. It's for what it's worth, for my 2 cents. But I do keep an eye on people's behavior just because I'm not nosy. But yeah, he did. He was Cobra was hot for being asleep. Life's been splendid. Seven, good for you. In the middle of winter too. Good, really good. I never want to see a snowflake again. No, I did it. Been there. I tried it. I survived. I don't like it. Yeah, Green. Some beers, and they seem to affect the alcohol too. I don't know. Yeah, I think Cobes made a lot of money last night too, because we're just okay. If you're gonna insult Cobes, give them $5. Then you're paying your tax. But don't do anything physical. Don't send the cops. Don't send 50,000 bags of DoorDash. It's old. And the people who are just doing it kind of for humor, it is funny. Well, you need to stop too because these jackasses are getting the wrong impression for you. And do we need that? I mean, if Cove ever had to go offline, which might happen eventually, we would miss him terribly. A big slice of our life would be gone. I think everybody here kind of roots for him. Yeah, I think it's just too much when he's drinking too much and when he knocks at the door. Which he generally doesn't get that drunk that often. Man, I would kill for a whole bunch of sauce because I cooked with it. That would be in a stew pot so fast. But I was thinking that too. Just good God, that's a heck of a base for a recipe right there. All artificial, the way I like it. Yeah, I think it's just too much. Seven. All things in moderation. When he's drunk and passed out, that's. But again, yeah, he sets himself up for that, and usually, quite often, he really enjoys the fucking weird stuff. He doesn't mind getting a box of tampons. Doesn't when he says he's going to give them to the neighbor ladies, it's a little weird there, Cobra. I'm just going to give him this dildo. Like, oh, please don't do that. Pardon my French. I'm sorry I said that. I Seven. I don't think you've ever seen my cooking videos, but I live for the hack. I love for artificial and cheap ingredients, and I make something good out of it. And I try to. I'm almost vegetarian when I cook because I want people to learn how to appreciate making cheap food, and that's where the beans come from. My love of beans. That's actually genuine. If you don't love beans, you've never been poor. I think I lost somebody because of foul language, and I'm really sorry. Again, it's a bad thing for me to do. Oh yeah, calling the cops is the end of the end, the worst of the worst. And I heard Cobra talking to the cops, and he was a little more sober immediately. So yeah, when I talked to cops, suddenly I would summons the sobriety for a minute. One thing was weird. I stumbled to the beer store. As soon as I got there, I was pretty half-assed straight, and then as soon as I left, I was really drunk again. So human beings can have their. Well, I did. Yeah, I didn't want to get 86th. I wanted to get a little bit more beer. Plus, I was better at scheduling. I knew this is how much beer I'm going to need till morning, but I had to drink again. And you know, It would be a 15 pack at the end of, or 12, 14, 12. You have to excuse me, 24 pack at the end of the night. I had to have that much to get through the damn night. So yeah, it was bad. It was. Now I got to cut down on the smoking, and I'm actually trying to be more productive. Again, that's Walnut Switch is a really good example influence on me. So yeah, you don't watch your streams, you're missing out too. I'm a big advocate, and I'm a big advocate of Ace Commander. Hell of a good guy and a great. He's a really good artist. I understand. No, we had a long talk on the phone. Hey, I felt like I was a celebrity having Ace Ace. I like that. Does rule is a good guy. Pick one vice, yeah, yeah, yeah. I had friends who were garbage, pale, drunks and junkies, and I would recreational dabble with stuff, but then I picked up the beer and crack. You choose crack. Well, okay. I just can't imagine Seven on crack, but I can't imagine that he did. What kind of crack you talking about there, Seven? I can say dirty stuff. Yeah, yeah, you thought I meant. I smoked crack on one occasion. I couldn't even get high on it because I used to do really harder drugs, and I thought it was just a waste of good coke. Like, let's look at some rails and drink some beer and talk. Yes. Well, I wasn't good. I was never been a coke fiend. I did my share of coke, but when I sit down, I sit down. It didn't matter. When I was doing biker crank, that was a different issue. Thing. Yeah, coke. Hey, Grapey. Man, I always get the best people on my streams. I don't even know why, but thank you. I like it. Yeah, biker crank meth. Straight from the angels. As back when it was real stuff, you can't get real stuff anymore. Yeah, Grapey. So what if you're a celebrity, like a celebrity, when you guys show up on my stream? Like, it has a fourth dimension to it that I like. And I always go stream when I don't feel like streaming, but it just seems like the time to do it, and I do it. So here I am. I like the weird hours. It's not a lot out of these hours, except for hamburger and his relentless streaming. Seven, I will take you to the best seven Mexican food you ever had in your life. It'll be the real stuff. But then if you go back to Canada, you'll be screaming for decent Mexican, and you can't get it out of the area. Yeah, what states you want to go to? I can suggest a few. Oddly enough, Washington State's really good. Oregon, you'd love Oregon. I'm fasting today. There, creepy. For reasons, I'm not going to go into reasons why, but yeah, I have food. I have money to buy good get food. So I don't get that. Some people think I'm just broke. Can I send you money? Just please don't. I have a brother who can ding. I can ding for cash if I have to, and I never do it. Well, Seven, if you at the right time of time, if you want to meet in Wyoming, I'll meet you there. Terrence, hey buddy, I caught some of your stream. It was damn good. You're a funny man. You need to eat. Yeah, yeah. It's just thumbs. Terrence is a Scottish guy who I really like. So check out his stuff. Please do. You'll be surprised. Really happy you did. It's like I wandered into this in the universe, and yeah, road trips I did with women, and it wasn't great because I'm naggy about stuff. And but we both, well, a few, there's one, the Canadian one, as a matter of fact. We traveled a lot, and we knew when to get off the road and go to McDonald's. We hit the Wi-Fi there and drink coffee, and that was and for a couple times we had our dog. The dog was great. The dog was a skilled professional travel dog, and we got a daily hamburgers, McDonald's hamburger, because we all decided, she and I decided to have junk food at least once a day on the road. Yeah, my biking years were long, long gone, and but 5 or 6 years, yeah. Your dog's an American, so is my dog. Get along fine. Come to the Santa Cruz area, and our dogs can meet and play in a dog park because I know all the good dog parks. We have a lot of dog parks in this county, which is great. You can't have enough dog parks, and you meet the best people in the world at the dog park. If you have a good dog, you're a good person. There's no way around it. But I have the best dog in the world, and you can't. My dog's a celebrity. When he shows up, people love him. I want to see Cyril. Where's Cyril? Some dogs are just that way. Some dogs just didn't like their upbringing, and they decided to get nice. But violence, no. Violence to anybody's bad, but to a dog or a cat, please don't. It's a horrible thing. Rot souls. And I try to not be judgmental about anything, but I'll come to the aid of an animal, you know. Because frankly, I have a big violent side, which I had to get therapy for, and that worked. And my therapist told me, like, well, we need people like you in the world to channel it, do it for the right reasons. And I don't, yeah, he said, you're never going to be pacifist, however, choose who you, the bad guys. Just beat up the bad guys. Good. That's a good dog. Some dogs are smarter than other ones. Some dogs have souls. I think some dogs don't. That's my weird thing. I talked to my nun advisor with her, and she understood too. And the Catholic Church says some pets, or the Pope says he doesn't know if dogs and cats go to heaven. He doesn't know, and that's one pronouncement the Catholic Church take away because we love our animals and stuff, and we understand that in a sense, dogs and cats can be angels. They can be the best helpers in the world. Yeah, quiet. Yeah, my dog really, he can handle a lot of input, but he really quiet. And when I watch him on a house this is not my dog. He doesn't live with me, but when he and I hang out, we're in heaven because it's always quiet and serene, and we don't allow people into the house when the dad is away. So we had the best time ever. And he loves his mom, but he loves me second best. It's a great dog. I imagine parts of Canada are really noisy, but you always think of Canada as. Hey, Green, thanks for dropping by. Always a pleasure. I really appreciate it. So, yeah, we love Green. He's a great guy, and he treats Walnut Witch very well. We're like brothers, you know. And 2 in the morning. What time is it here? Don't even know. Yeah, well, Does it screw my? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, weird that I don't know where anybody is, but no, none of my people are in California, which I find almost terrifying. I guess I'm not the California type I think I am, but that's all as well. Uh, I think she's had a couple of trolls, and there's one guy who's comes on to her, who's in our universe. That if he does it again, we're gonna troll him into the Stone Age. But we don't want to do that because he's a nice guy. He's just really stupid, and yeah, stupid is no sin. But we need to counsel our brothers and sisters to be better with each other. And I do troll, but I troll trolls. Me and Soup, well, Soup and I troll each other, which is just practice. You can call us anything, we'll just do it back. And we'll do it better and it'll be funny. Humor is better than violence by a long shot. Counsel, yeah, that's what it is. Admonition. So, I want to be back in 1 second. I'm gonna oh, it's on my phone. Counsel, yeah, well, it is counseling. I think we all need that a little. And don't start believing it you're better than anybody else. People just do that. Cobra. Cobra really, he does try his hardest, and he's got the world stocked up around him a little. I love streaming in bed. I feel like a millionaire. How about Trump does? 1 more second, I'll be right back. Damn it. Damn coffee. There we go. Not upside down anymore. All right. You out of here, Seven? If so, I don't want you to go, but I love you. Thank you for. You know I love you, Seven. I think you're my favorite Canadian. Which reminder to everybody: Canada is a big country, and there's a lot of differences there, and we have bigger trees. So there, California has bigger trees. We're very proud of our big trees. Too bad we chopped most of them down, but so it goes. We need picnic tables too. Actually, the harvesting is good now. I think Seven knows that wood farming is not a bad thing. Yeah. Where does the time go? I'm not done to my last person, but I got 7 thumbs, which is more than I get, and that's Terrence is doing. He's very good on reminding me to thumbs up, and I always thumb stuff up, and yeah, Terrence is cool. Terrence rules. I wish I could remember his damn name. It's terrible. Remember, I'm better at remembering first names and handles. I never forget though. I used to live by handles back in my unsavory years. I could never remember somebody's name, and most people wouldn't give their name. A lot, nothing new about having handles and secret identities, and cause did that around the had to do on the bikers and the hobos and stuff. And it was just it was a big flattering thing to tell somebody your real name and where you're really from, and you can't divulge that in the hobo world. Oh hell no! Do that, you can get hurt real bad. Though I never had much violence that often in the hobo world, but it did happen. It is a real thing. You kind of have to. Self preservation being what it is, realizing, realizing that the world is out to get you. The world doesn't like bums. Not liking the hubs bum thing. I'm losing my feed, so I'm gonna call it a night. Oh yeah, absolutely. I gotta go.